It's the Sports Pregame Show.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Garnett out there with Russell. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Bird in at the 3 spot. And the Bucks with possession here. Outside Jennings. There's the double team with Westbrook. Allen kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Westbrook. Jennings with the bucket. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange, given how several years ago they were an offensive juggernaut.
Boston on D. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Outside Westbrook. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. There's the dish to Bird. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials call a traveling violation. On defense, Boston. It's a 3-point game. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Pass to Dandridge. Wide open. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Screen by Russell. Westbrook passes to Garnett. And here's Bird for 3, and the basket good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Kicks to Cummings. And it's sent back by Russell. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Outside Russell. And here's Bird for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start looking good.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Cummings. Here's Dandridge. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
Another shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Personal foul.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
The Bucks trail. Jennings with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Jennings kicks to Cummings. It's back to Jennings. Traps in the tray. Jennings has got 5.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Screen by Russell. To the middle. Up off the screen. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Knocked loose. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Allen. They double him with Jordan. Jennings dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Outside Jordan. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Feeds to Bird. All alone. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates. And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams, had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
Andre Hughes check in for Milwaukee. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle.
Lets the 3 fly, and the shot is good. Bird's got it.
Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Bird. 29 points for him last game against Washington.
On this quarter.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the screen. Jennings kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. 11 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than
Bird. That's blocked by Bird. By Russell. Launches a 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Celtics lead by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from... I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks locked in his stock box.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said.
Sidney Moncrief with the shot.
And the first quarter is in. Second about ready to get underway. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharpshooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Hogan out there with Cummings. Then it's Dandridge. Then it's Pressey. And it's Moncrief in at the 1. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Bucks trail by 8. When you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, and Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And here's Moncrief following Russell Westbrook's 3. Here's Bogut. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Now here's Westbrook. He had 13 points in the win against Washington.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
Jordan with the bucket.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you, Allen Iverson always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
There's Westbrook after the basket by Milwaukee. On the shot clock. Puts up a 3. That is good. Westbrook's got 8 points.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into it. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for them. You know, it's nice to get a win, but you don't have to work too hard for it.
The Bucks making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and then for Boston. Larry Bird's checked in for Pierce, and it's Bryant in for Walker. Bryant drives in. Outside, Russell. And another basket for Boston.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
And the Celtic lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket there from Allen. Boston's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Allen. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Brooklyn. That's good. Pressey's got 4 this quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there.
Yeah, another turnover there, but guys, overall, they've taken good care of the basketball.
Typical for Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Cummings, and it's Jennings in for Pressey. Russell against Bogut. Russell passes to Bird. And a wide open look for Jordan. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Russell Westbrook.
That's good.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead.
Monroe. He's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
That's his first personal foul. Checking in for Milwaukee, Greg Monroe.
Westbrook against Jennings. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Michael Jordan.
Slam dunk by Jordan.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Abdul-Jabbar. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Jordan inside. Moncrief defending. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook dishes to Jordan. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bucks trail by 16. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points.
Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
Here's Bird. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Celtics lead by 16.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Allen's shot is off. Bird right side. It'll count. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another.
And through one half, it has.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Out in front of the half is Boston. They are dominating the scoring. Leading. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the 3rd and 4th quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
On the court for the Celtics.
And now,
We've got Bird. Russell Westbrook out there with Jordan. Then it's Russell. And it's Bryant in at the 3. Jordan against Allen. Outside Jordan. And the pass to Westbrook. From deep 3-point range.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And the Bucks arguably were the best story in the Eastern Conference last year. How about going from the bottom of the barrel to a 6th place finish in that Eastern Conference? The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, it's totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Jennings against Westbrook. Cummings with a screen on Westbrook. Jennings kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And for the Bucks, a lot of their improvement came, Greg, as you're talking about, in their play against the Eastern Conference. They went 30-22, Clark, against the rest of the conference.
A nice step for a young team, but you look at it more closely. Basically, the Bucks beat teams they should have beaten, but you know, Kevin, the good teams do that consistently, so a good step for them.
Westbrook double team. Bird kicks to Jordan. Big play by Bird. Just set it up. 14 points for Michael Jordan.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall... that were very similar in the standings.
Yeah, they were. To make the plays to come out on top. You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
What a...
Going to knock that down.
Jennings in the corner. Wide open look. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Westbrook passes to Bryant. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Andrew Bogut checked in for the Bucks. As he comes in for Allen. Dandridge's shot is good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the slam dunk by Russell.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And he gets it to Cummings got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Bucks trail by 15. And stolen by Jordan. And he jams it with authority.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The Boston Celtics figured to be near the bottom of the league last year. In many ways, they outperformed a lot of people's expectations.
And by no means were they a contender at any point, but they very well could be ahead of themselves in terms of the rebuilding process. He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Here, Mike Clark, so strong, going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of. And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And with the Celtics being a surprise threat near the end of last season, even their losses were a close game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Moncrief's checked in. Kobe against Pressey. Down low, outside for Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 19 points for Michael Jordan.
To back up your point about the Celtics being in close games, I mean, their point differential on the year was less than where you would expect it to be for a team that made the playoffs. I mean, it really gives you an idea of how many close games they played.
Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket. Deny him.
Boston making a switch here. Garnett's checked in.
Celtics substitution. Kevin Garnett.
Here is Cummings. He has 7. Kobe comes with the double team. Cummings dishes to Pressey. Back to Cummings. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, excellent assist there to led him to the perfect spot.
Garnett with the screen for Westbrook. To the paint, and it's stolen by Moncrief. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Pressey's got 6.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Here's Russell, and another basket for Boston.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's 2.
Now here's Jennings. Tipped away and stolen by Jordan. And it's stolen by Moncrief. D2 from Jennings. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Celtics leading by 19. Okay, now.
Assist from.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Here's Moncrief. Michael Jordan grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Moncrief kicks to Allen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
And still, I don't know that anyone can define what Giannis's position is. It's kind of still up in the air. I mean, he's played mostly on the wing a season ago, and thus far, maybe that could end up being the best fit.
Bryant with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Kobe misses. Bucks trail by 18. Passes it to Allen. Fires from deep. Boston.
Foul call. Bill Russell.
He's checked in for the Bucks.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Bucks. Bob Dandridge.
Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Monroe the pass to Allen. And it's sent back by Russell. Feeds it to Kobe. Stolen by Allen. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Dandridge. And it's off from three-point range. Prior to last season, Giannis was experimenting with the point guard position for stretches during the summer league.
Well, you know, Kevin, he's just the type of guy whose size and length really allow him to guard every position.
True.
Kobe Bryant.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Moncrief dishes to Monroe. And he gets the bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Jordan. Greg Monroe with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And that one's good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Celtics leading by 16. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Dandridge. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar. And finds him.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Timeout called the Bucks.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now. Maybe wants to make a change.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Cummings is checked in for the Bucks. Jennings comes in for Mike. Dishes it to Cummings. There's the double team with Westbrook. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. No good with the wing jumper. Boston leading by 16. Westbrook kicks to Jordan. Back to Westbrook. On the wing, Kobe. Off target with the open look.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of it.
I didn't think he was never going to let go of the rim.
I'll tell you what, though, you might as well enjoy the moment. Make it last just a little longer.
Jennings against Westbrook. Back to Jordan. Here's the three. Jordan with another miss.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
And you're right there, Clark, because anything less than lockdown defense on him is going to result in a triple.
Take a look at what Cummings done. He has 9 points and 3 dimes.
At the line for your Bucks.
That's good from Cummings. Bucks are a strong team last year at home to start the year, certainly. The whole league was marveling at their start. Much improved, Greg, from the season before, but fell off, Greg, a touch late in the season.
And Kevin, credit Jason Kidd. I mean, he got this team off to that great start, particularly at home, and they built some confidence. That helped propel them into the playoffs. Sad to say they were still near the bottom of the league, though, in attendance.
Jennings against Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a... statement win for the Celtics.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sneak one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
Kevin Garnett with the steal. Kobe kicks to Russell. The kick out to Bryant. Boston again missing. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Jennings. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Celtics with possession here. 10-point lead. Here's Westbrook. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Deep 2 from Jennings. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Boston timeout call.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're up by 12. 1 second left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game? Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just... And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal,